Hello, Senior Stoner fans. This is the Real Senior Stoner back at you. Today is Saturday. It's a little bit later in the afternoon because I had to go somewhere very important today. My daughter's getting married, and we had to go finalize all the things at the venue and have her and her fiance, make their choices and things like that. But welcome to your faux dab of the day with our card at E-Rig. We'll be taking care of that very shortly. But there's something I want to discuss, something I want to go over there. We're talking a lot about edibles, and we're talking about where to source them and the different types there are and things like that. Let's back up a little bit. What if the only thing available to you is flour? There are no edibles around, you don't have a source for edibles, but you've heard so much about them, you had one once or twice, and they really work for you. What are you going to do? Are you screwed? No, you are not. What you want to do, my opinion, you want to bring this baby to your house. This is the LEVO, LEVO, and it's an infuser, and it's made for traditional infusing. It's not like the Magic Butter Maker, which says it's for marijuana. It's for you to infuse lavender. It's for you to infuse anything. But here's the cool thing about the LEVO. Number one, it's really, really, really easy to use. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that right now with the key parts of the machine. And once I talk about it, and you understand how simple it is, you're going to go online and take a look, is my bet. Okay, so let's take a look. The LEVO. Everything is automated. Your time, your temperature, you just got to set it and forget it. And it runs automatically. And how it works is this. The first thing you're going to want to do is set this plastic piece inside the LEVO. You have to set it a very specific way so that the opening in the bottom, and I'm going to show it to you, is not covered. Let's take a look. See the hole in the bottom? That little hole down there in the bottom? That can't be covered. Next thing you want to do is you want to put this little piece on the bottom, on top of that plastic metal thing there. So what's going to happen is there's a couple more components. There's a magnet that holds everything in place that goes in the middle. And then the coolest part about this is this just fits right in. But you're all going to say to me, wait, you haven't decarbed your pot yet. You haven't decarboxylated your pot. With the LEVO, you do not have to do that. So, it's a step that's already done for you. You don't have to decarb your pot. What you do is you take about 7 grams of coarsely ground, because you don't want it to go through these little openings in there. Coarsely ground flour of your choice. Put it in, not tight. You want it loose. And that's because you want more surface area for the infusion. Then you cover it with this, and then this is yellow piece is another magnet which fits down there and sits like so inside the machine. And then you close it, it will lock, and you can turn it on. And what you do with the LEVO, depending on what you're infusing, for example, honey, I use it at about 185 degrees for right around 2 hours, and it makes it really strong. The longer the time, the better your infusion should come out. So it's really important that you understand that aside from all the things I talked about, which you have to go out and buy and find and source, there's a lot of good ways with the LEVO to make things at home. I make honey, I make butter, I make fudge, I make oil, like olive oils, vegetable oils. I have all that stuff made. So I strongly recommend that you consider, if you want edibles to be a part of your regime, a home-based manufacturing program to supplement what you might have gotten elsewhere. You want to kind of have both, because I think there are properties of both that are attractive to most people. You can control what you have with your LEVO and experiment, and when you buy other things, you kind of can get the milligrams and the dosages really easily that way. So, without further ado, let's have our dab. Our dab today. Dab. We're going to have our dab today. I'm going to do it with a hot load. Well, it's going to get hot. I'm going to take a small dab, stick it right in the bottom of the bowl, turn her on, and give her a click. And let's see what happens. That puppy melts for us like it usually does. It should melt right down now that it's turning green. Right off the spoon it should go. Let's see. Yep, right off the spoon it went. Here we go for our faux dab of the day. Cheers. And the dab train continues. Choo choo, everybody. Choo choo. The dab train continues. Stay on the dab train. But remember, when you're looking at the edible situation, you now have another option. Home-based edible making. Hope this helped everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday. This is the Real Senior Stoner. Have a great one, everybody. Cheers.